What is going on, ladies and mantle gin of YouTube? It is this guy here. We got here some TF2 commentary, not live. And the first thing you notice, my soldier has the direct hit in the loadout slot. Okay, you can see him in the bottom left corner of my screen. But he's carrying the stock rocket launcher. I don't know why. Actually, no, I do know why. Apparently the server doesn't, allow that weapon loadout. I don't know why, but that's just what's up. But anyway, we have what I like to call, and will continue to call, a cookie commentary. This is just, I love cookies. Okay, the day I die, I will always love and eat cookies. So I'm just gonna eat cookies throughout this commentary. I'm probably not gonna put it in there because I don't think you want to hear me listen to me eating cookies. But whatever. This is my first commentary, so please bear with me. So what I'm going to be talking about here is Valve has released news quite a while ago that they're going to release the Steam OS. Now, I know it's been around for a little while, that the news of that, but they're gonna release a Steam operating system. Okay, that's cool and stuff, but I am looking forward to it. I think it is gonna change the gaming setup system and how gaming is done a little bit, but at first I don't think it's really gonna make a huge impact because it's going to be Linux based, which I don't have a problem with. Linux is really cool and I've used it, and it's not a bad operating system. It's okay. I do like it. I don't use it for my gaming machine because, well, there's not as many games available for Linux, and also the whole command line stuff going on with Linux, that isn't also easy, which makes you think about the Steam OS. Since it's Linux based, how's it gonna be? Right? Are you gonna have a desktop? Is it going to be like Macintosh? Is it gonna look funny? Is it gonna look cool? Is it gonna look like Windows? Are you gonna have options in the Steam OS that you would have in the Windows setting? We don't know. What my picture of the Steam OS is gonna be is Steam Big Picture.
Mission begins in 10 seconds.
I don't see anything more than that, and adverts and stuff on how it's gonna be. But all that I see coming out of the Steam OS is just Steam Big Picture that automatically comes on when you boot up your computer. Which another thing it brings up is the Steam box, the Steam machine, Steam's own console, and the controller. I guess I'll talk about the controller first because it's small. It's not as important. Well, to me it is, but a controller with touchpads.
The control point has been captured.
Oh. I don't see the functionality there. I really don't think that's gonna be popular. It's cool. Yeah, you touch your controller, you don't have joysticks, but that's the problem. That's why I don't see it. I have big fingers. My hands are really big and clunky and goofy, and trying to control an iPhone is quite difficult because it's basically the same thing as a Steam controller. It's got little pads, okay? So does an iPhone. Trying to control like little precise movements on an iPhone is very difficult for me. And that's all I could see with the Steam controller, is if you have big hands, that's going to be touching quite a large surface area on the pad, on the controller. It might be difficult to do precise movements. I don't see it. I don't know, maybe people were complaining so much that you break off the little tabs on the joysticks of a regular controller, but I've never done that. I've never had any problem with joysticks. I really love joysticks. I don't use joysticks anymore, but they were really nice, and I don't see touchpads being really popular. And which then again leads to the Steam box. Yay. Okay. It's a Steam box. Unless games constantly play at 60 to 120 frames per second, I'm not so interested in it, because when you play games on a PC and they run nice and they run smooth and they look good and they run smooth and they don't hurt your eyes, that's really comfortable. I really like playing on a PC because it's quite comfortable. Your eyes don't get strained because the screen, you can actually see the frames go by with 30 frames a second. I don't like that. That's one of the reasons why I do PC gaming. So if you were to play a game on your PC and then play the same game on a console, it is a completely different story. It's the way it feels is so different. Not only through your eyes, but your hands too, because, well, you have a controller with joysticks, relating back to the Steam controller. I really want to see the Steam box be successful, but I really want to see PC gaming become even more successful with it. It's really cool. And I just really hope the Steam box will be reasonably priced, but reasonably powerful. And is it gonna run the Steam OS? What's it gonna run? Is it gonna run something different than the Steam OS? We just don't know. And I really hope the Steam OS is something more than just Steam Big Picture. And because it's just gonna end up being, okay, look at it this way. If I have the Steam box, okay, if I have the Steam machine, okay, and it costs, let's pretend $300, okay, a $300 console. That's no different than any other console. It's just the Steam box. It's by Valve. It has a Steam OS. And then you take that and look at a $1,000, $2,000 gaming computer with the same operating system. What's the difference? If the Steam box doesn't play games at 60 frames a second and it only does it at 30, yeah, you might have an advantage with the $2,000 gaming computer, but it's just the same operating system. I don't see how it's gonna work. I really don't see the point in the Steam box, but I do see a point in the Steam OS, and I just really hope the Steam OS is something more than Steam Big Picture, because for commentator people that do YouTube, people that actually want to have a computer won't have a computer. They're just gonna have Steam Big Picture in a really expensive computer that basically turns it into a gaming only situation. It's not going to be successful or popular. It's not going to work good if you can't do anything with it. I really want to see it be able to run applications. You could actually go into a desktop scenario, surf the web, install programs you want to use, and use it like it's a Windows machine. I can't see anything better than Windows. Microsoft does not pay me to say that, but it's true. That's just how I feel. Windows is the best. So that's what I gotta have to say about that. Okay? It's good. I'm gonna eat a cookie now.
Ends in 30 seconds.
Thank you for watching. Please comment, rate, and subscribe. There's this guy.
Mission ends in 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Victory. Mission begins in 60 seconds.